Good day, I'm Carrie Ann Smith, and this is your JIS News for Friday, March 6. Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller has officially launched Jamaica's national nutraceutical industry. Asserting that it was time for Jamaica to tap into the multi-million-dollar global industry, Mrs. Simpson Miller called on Jamaicans to come forward with their ideas in the agro-processing, health and wellness sectors.
The possible economic benefits for Jamaica are tremendous. Thousands of new jobs can be created through mass cultivation and employment in labs and processing plants.
Thursday's launch, held at the Hope Zoo, about 20 companies displayed the potential of local herbs and plants. The National Commission on Science and Technology is mandated as the entity to develop a sustainable nutraceutical industry. A study to assess the economics of tobacco control in Jamaica is to be undertaken by the Ministry of Health. Portfolio Minister Dr. Fenton Ferguson says the study will inform the process to adopt strong tax measures as a tobacco control strategy. The ministry has engaged the internationally renowned tobacco tax specialist Dr. Corn Van Walbeek to undertake the study.
The updated study will further guide national tobacco control policies in observance of Jamaica's obligation under Article 6, price and tobacco measures to reduce the demands for tobacco.
Dr. Ferguson was addressing a recent stakeholders meeting to discuss the WHO Framework Convention on Tobacco Control Needs Assessment Report on Jamaica. The meeting was aimed at getting stakeholders' commitment to addressing the gaps identified in the implementation of the FCTC. The health minister said that even with the implementation of the 2013 Public Health Tobacco Control Regulations, other areas remain to be addressed for Jamaica to be fully compliant with the WHO Convention. He said a comprehensive tobacco control bill is being prepared to close the gaps.
We had commenced drafting of this legislation prior to the promulgation of the regulations. And we will receive technical assistance from PAO and other regional partners to finalize this comprehensive bill.
Jamaica is one of 3 countries selected from Latin America and the Caribbean to benefit from a $6 million regional climate change resilience project. The project is called Building Climate Resilience of Urban Systems through Ecosystem-Based Adaptation in Latin America and the Caribbean. It will be piloted in the Kingston metropolitan area. While addressing the recent opening of a workshop on the initiative, Portfolio Minister Robert Pickersgill argued that as more communities become urbanized, climate change considerations must take precedence in the development plans of the country.
This presents new challenges and opportunities to city planners, environmental planners, the construction sector, as I was just saying a while ago, and to civil society. These are very practical matters: where to build, how to build, and the role that ecosystem services can play in order to develop and prosper within the new climate reality.
The 2-year project is to be implemented in Jamaica by the Ministry of Water, Land, Environment and Climate Change and is being financed by the Global Environment Facility Special Climate Change Fund. Its implementation is also being supported by the United Nations Environment Programme's Regional Office for Latin America and the Caribbean. The Ministry of Education has embarked on a major $100 million project to install flush toilets at primary schools which currently use pit latrines. The primary school sanitation project is being jointly undertaken with the charity organization Food for the Poor. It will initially target 50 institutions where renovations will be carried out over the next 3 to 4 months. Education Minister Reverend Ronald Thwaites says the initiative is an important part of his ministry's work to enhance the infrastructure of schools.
2 years ago, Prime Minister Simpson Miller gave me a directive. She said, wherever possible, please ensure, find the resources, get partners where you can, and make sure that we eliminate the pit toilet. It is a thing of the past.
He was speaking at the launch of the first completed sanitary facility at the Boise Content Primary School in Southwest St. Catherine.
Today, we are in this place, and as a stepping stone to the 50 other schools that we have contracted with Food for the Poor to make these changes, we are beginning to realize that dream.
Food for the Poor has committed to constructing new sanitary blocks, which will comprise water harvesting facilities and closets, toilets, urinals, and wheelchair access ramps, among other features. An additional 3 schools will receive similar improvements, funded at a cost of $6 million by the Jamaica National Foundation. And finally, Education Minister Reverend Ronald Thwaites has made a special appeal to teachers and guidance counselors to listen more to their students. He was speaking on Thursday with students and staff of the Donald Quarry High School, where 14-year-old Kealicia Simpson attended before her murder earlier this week.
I'm appealing to them to be open always to the students, not to brush them aside, but to heed them.
The minister also offered words of encouragement and comfort to the school community.
I come to offer you sympathy. Sympathy to all of you, and particularly to the friends and the family of Kealicia, and to the teachers and to the community here at Donald Quarry, because I know you're shocked, and indeed the whole of Jamaica is shocked at what has taken place. I'm sorry that it has happened.
A trauma team from the Education Ministry recently visited the school to counsel students and staff, while another team from the Ministry of Youth has also offered its services. And that's it for GIS News today. I'm Carrie Ann Smith. Thanks for watching.